Hi everyone, happy Tuesday. Welcome to another Tuesday Live at 5. I'm coming at you from snowy, stormy, icy Southern Ontario. We actually had a snow day today here, so I had an unexpected day off, which is kind of a nice treat, which means that this is a far more relaxed Live at 5 than normal, because usually I'm rushing in the door and dashing down to my studio. And it's also warmer in here because I turned the heat up today. So I am excited, super excited to share with you not only today's projects, but my newest online class. So I chose this bundle that I'm showing you today because it coincides with my online class. So you can probably tell from the projects that are in front of you that my new online class features the Happy Tales bundle. So today we are going to look at these two projects. I'm going to show you how to put them together. I'll talk more about them in a minute. I'm going to bring in the bundle for a minute just so you know which one I'm talking about. This is the Happy Tales stamp set and coordinating dog builder punch. Now that can be found in the Occasions catalog on page 33. Okay, so it is an adorable stamp set with the coordinating punch, and it is a deal. This bundle is only $41.25 here in Canada. Okay, so this new online class features this bundle, and I'm just going to bring in the details of that. So this class is available starting today until February 26th. So you've got just about 2 weeks to order. And it is free with a $60 order. So you don't have to pay for the class. The class is free when you place a $60 order using this host code on my website. Now, if you are local and you would like to email me your order, you are welcome to do that as well. But if you are not, if you're long distance to Cambridge and would like to take advantage of this class, that is your host code. You can order online at my website. Okay, now, are you interested to see what projects are in this class? I'm pretty darn excited. All right, I'm going to show them to you one by one, okay? So first one, we have 3 standard cards. So this one is actually a pet sympathy card. I can't tell you how many times I have heard of friends losing beloved pets and wish that I had a sympathy card to send. And so I decided to make one. This is just really simple. It says, a best friend leaves a paw print on your heart, and then on the inside, so sorry for your loss. So that is project number 1 from this new online class. Next, we have the opposite. We have, it could either be a wedding or an anniversary card with a little doggy groom and a doggy bride. The bride even has a veil and some pearls. The groom has a bow tie. It just says love at the bottom. So this, as I said, it could even be Valentine's Day, I guess, if you wanted it to be. But wedding or anniversary was kind of what I had in mind. And then on the inside, it just says congratulations. So again, it makes it versatile and can be used for either occasion. So that's project number 2. Project number 3 is a fun, oh, hi Elfie, hope you're having a good day and staying warm in this awful weather. This is project number 3. So project number 3 is a birthday card. This could be a pet birthday, or it could be someone who loves dogs. So this is just a simple birthday card with some of that gorgeous butterfly, Botanical Butterfly DSP from Celebration that I have colored red. And then on the inside, it says, keep calm and wag on. Hi, Connie. How are you? I hope you're staying warm and dry. Yes, Elfie, I did have a snow day today. It was an unexpected little bonus, except I had to be up at 5 for my band practice. So didn't get much of a sleep in, but that's okay. I'll take the day off. So I'm just going through and showing my latest online class. So this is project number 3. Okay, so these are the 3 standard cards that are included in the class. Okay, so we have sympathy, wedding or anniversary, and birthday. Okay, and then we have 2 fun fold cards. So I always like to include something a little bit unexpected in my online classes, and so I chose these 2 fun folds. One is pretty simple, the other one's a little bit more different. Excuse me. So this one is simply, it's like a double gate fold, so it opens this way and then opens this way. Okay, and this could be just a friendship card. It could even be a sympathy card if you wanted it to be. Okay, just fun and simple, just a cute little fold there. Okay, so that's project number 4. And then this one is a peekaboo card. Hi Chris, how are you? Hope you're staying warm and dry out of the snow today and freezing rain and whatever else is doing out there. So this one is a peekaboo card. Now, if you were on my team, you saw me demonstrate this last night, but basically we open the card and another window pops up. Do you see that? So when you have the card closed, it says a best friend leaves a paw print on your heart. And then when you open it, it says friends forever. Isn't that cute? So fun. So that is the second Funfold card that is included in this class. And then finally, the sixth project is this one. Now, I don't know if I can get the whole thing on camera here. It's kind of large. This is a 12 by 12 layout. So this could be used as a scrapbook layout, or it could be used as a framed decor piece. So it is intended to obviously highlight the love we have for our dogs. And you could place your 3 photos where the white cardstock is and frame this and hang it on your wall. It would make a great gift for someone who's just purchased a new puppy or adopted a new puppy. But that it could also be a great scrapbook page. Okay, so that is project number 6. So again, I can't get them all on camera at the same time, but these are all the projects that are included in this month's online class. Okay, now I have included, if you look on my Facebook page or on my blog, there is a list of all of the supply items that you need in addition to the kits that you're going to get. There's not a ton of supply items, but there are a few. So you'll want to make sure that you have those or that you order them as part of your $60 order. Okay, now the other thing that I wanted to mention about this is for the cat lovers out there. Now our family is a family of cat lovers. We have 3 cats, as many of you know. And so I actually did up all of these cards using the 9 Live stamp set and coordinating cat punch. And they work just as well with the cat punch. So if you are a cat lover and you would like to have a cat kit, so essentially the cards will be the same. The only real change will be on the layout. Instead of saying puppy love, it'll say kitty love. And some of the sentiments, the wording will change a little bit. But it is totally doable as a cat layout instead of a dog layout. Okay, so if you are a cat lover and you would like to take advantage of this class, you just shoot me a message and I will make sure that you get a cat kit instead of a dog kit. Okay, all right, that's it for the online class. I'm just going to bring in the details here one more time in case you're interested in ordering. It's available starting today until the 26th. That gives you 2 weeks. It's free with a $60 order using the host code that's seen here. Okay, and all the details for this are also posted on my Facebook page and on my blog. All right. Okay, let's get to some stamping. That's enough commercials, right? So today I have 2 projects for you. I kept it to 2 because I wanted to talk about the online class, and this one is a little bit more involved. I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to teach you how to do mirror image stamping. So we used to do mirror image stamping and we didn't ever get a really nice crisp clear image when we did mirror image stamping, but now thanks to the Stamparatus we can do that. So I'm going to show you how that works. So let me just bring in my goodies here and my Stamparatus. So I'm going to start by stamping and punching out this mirror image dog. Okay, so the dog, the standard stamps this way, he's looking to the left, and that's the way the punch works. Okay, so I'm going to show you how we can create that mirror image. So here I have my Stamparatus. Okay, I have my foam mat in because I'm using photopolymer stamps, and I have one of our silicone craft sheets. Okay, now you don't doesn't have to be a craft sheet. Any silicone will do. Silicone works best because it holds the ink quite well. Okay, so I'm just placing my silicone craft sheet right up in the corner there. And I'm going to take my Memento black ink. Why Memento? Because I'm going to be coloring with my Stampin' Blends in a minute. And what I'm going to do is ink up. I don't know if I can make sure this is visible on here. There we go. I'm going to ink up my dog. So I've just placed him on my plate. So I'm taking my Memento pad, inking him up. And I'm just going to stamp him right on that craft sheet. Okay. So there he is. Oh, he's not all that great. Let's just press that corner there, make sure we get a good image. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to take just a piece of Whisper White cardstock and I'm going to lay that right over top of that stamped image. And then I'm going to go ahead and stamp again. Notice I haven't re-inked. I haven't bothered to re-ink. Not necessary. And look at that. When I pick it up, there is my backwards dog. How cool is that? All right, now the trick is when you're punching, and this is why I had to have that image stamped as well. I'm going to get this out of the way. Now, when I go to punch, if I go to punch the mirror image, look at that. The punch is backwards. See? He's pointing to the, he's looking to the left here and he's looking to the right here. So I have to actually punch the other side. And look at that. I stamped it just a touch too high. So we're going to just trim this off a bit. Don't you hate it when you do that? Ugh, what a pain. All right, so here we go. I'm going to line up my dog on this side in the punch. Make sure he's centered. Pop him out, and voila, there he is on the other side. Isn't that great? Hi, Deneen. Thanks for dropping by. I love the puppies too. They're so cute. This is one of my favorite stamp sets, and we don't even have a dog. I grew up with dogs though, and I absolutely adore them. So this is definitely a favorite set of mine. All right, so there is my reverse dog. Wasn't that easy? So I'm going to show you how I colored him. So this is one that I've already colored. This is the regular facing dog, the one that's facing to the left. And to color him, I used my dark and light Stampin' Blends, dark and light Crumb Cake Stampin' Blends, okay? So I started out by just coloring the whole puppy dog with my light. Okay, and I'm not worried too much about being super neat and tidy. I just want to stay in the lines. And for this, when I'm coloring a large area, I like to use my brush tip just because it gets a lot of ink down in a hurry. Color in his paws. There we go. Okay, so while I'm coloring, do you want to hear my story of my afternoon today? It was quite the eventful afternoon. This has nothing to do with stamping, but I'll tell you anyway while I'm coloring because you don't need to just watch me color. Before I tell you the story, I'm bringing in my dark blends now, and I'm going to add some shadow, okay? So I'm basically going to add some shadow along his tail, along the bottom of his butt, and his bottom leg, and then a little bit sort of around his haunch there, and then his belly is going to be dark because that's in shadow, right? And his bottom foot there. And then I'm going to add some shadow, sort of the back of his leg there, and then a little bit around his chest. Okay, and then I'm also going to add a little just around his back because that is in shadow, right? If the sun is coming at him this way, that's going to be in shadow a little bit, and then I'll add just a little bit under his chin as well. Okay. All right, now I'm going to come in and just blend that out with my light again. All right, so here's the story of my afternoon. So just after lunch, I had to go out. It's a nasty, nasty day. So I had sent my husband to work in my car because it's a better car and it's got all-wheel drive and it's better on this crappy weather. So he took my car, no problem. So I had to go out and run a quick errand and needed to use his car. Now his car is an older car, not my favorite thing to drive, but I thought, you know, it's just 5 minutes away. It won't take long. So out I go through the snow, unlock his car, get in. The key fob no longer works on his car, so I have to use the key. No big deal. I get in, I start the car, and then I tried to get the snow brush out of the back seat and couldn't reach it. So I thought, okay, I got to get out, and got out, unlocked, or thought I unlocked the back door of the car. And when I went to open it, lo and behold, it was locked. And I had let the driver's side door close as well. So now the car is running. My keys are locked inside the car in the ignition while it's running. And I don't have another set. How do you like them apples? So, texted my husband. Thankfully, I could text him on my Mac because my cell phone, by the way, was also in the car along with my purse as it was running. Texted my husband, told him what I had done. He thought it was quite the comical thing. Anyway, I was not very happy. So he couldn't get out of work until 4 o'clock. This happened just after lunch. So my husband's car sat in our driveway idling for almost, well, over 3 hours. Gotta love it. My neighbor actually came and rang our doorbell to ask if we knew that the car was running. So yeah, so that's my snow day afternoon. How do you like that? Gotta love boneheaded thinking. Now, I thought I was unlocking the car. I consciously thought about it and thought I was unlocking it. But anyway, there you go. Not driving my husband's car anytime soon. All right. There. That was a good story. It took just long enough to color my dog. There we go. He's all colored in. So all you're going to do is take your light and you're just going to pull that dark and blend it out. Okay? So now I have a matched set of puppy dogs. Aren't they adorable? All right, I'm going to show you how to put together the rest of this card. It's pretty quick. Dump out all my bits here. And, oh, I need my Petal Pink ink. I was using it on another project. Come back here, Petal Pink. There we go. So what I did on the front of this card is I took a piece of the black gingham from the Botanical Butterfly pack. That's a celebration paper. And I took some Petal Pink ink and I just sponged on some color to add some color to the black and white. Now, I also have a piece. So this piece is cut to 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, it's going to be my background panel. And then I have a piece of cardstock that is cut to 3 1/4 this way by 4. Okay, and then I embossed it using the Pinewood Planks embossing folder. Okay, now that's going to go on. I actually need to add a little bit more ink there along the top because I didn't quite come down far enough. So to ink this, all I'm doing is you can use a sponge or a makeup sponge. I'm using a dauber, and I'm applying this ink in sort of a circular motion right directly onto the DSP. Okay, now you'll see it's darker here. That's just because it's wet. It will lighten up as it dries. Okay, then I had another strip. This is 1 1/4 by 4. And I'm going to go ahead and ink that up as well. Really quickly. There we go. Get that ink out of the way. And now it's just a matter of assembling this. So I'm going to go ahead and glue my Crumb Cake cardstock onto my DSP panel. And again, I'm using my fast fuse. Long may it last. Again, I've had actually a couple people give me their fast fuse refills that they aren't using anymore because they know how much I love it. I will take any and all offers of fast fuse. I love this stuff. I also found out that you can get it on Amazon. So I may just start doing that once my stash runs out. Okay, so there is my my cardstock panel. Then I'm going to take and add the narrower layer of DSP. Wow, I can't speak today. And that's going to go on right about there. I'm going up about 3/4 of an inch. Nope, 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch up. Okay, and then that is ready to get glued onto my card base. So this card base is 4 1/4 by 11. Okay, it's cut from Crumb Cake cardstock. I'm going to fold this in half along the score line. It's scored at 5 1/2 inches. Okay, and then this is going to get glued right onto that card base. I just picked up the ink thinking it was my fast fuse. See what happens when I have a snow day? My brain checks out. Clearly it did earlier because I locked my keys in the car with the engine running. Gotta love it. All right, there we go. All right, so next I'm gonna take this little heart. This is cut with the Be Mine stitched framelits. And I'm going to take the Forever Friends. Where did I put my Forever Friends? Sentiment. I didn't mount it on a block. Look at that. So much for being prepared today, huh? All right. Here we go. We've got Forever Friends. I'm going to ink that up in the Memento Black, and I'm just going to stamp that centered on my heart, like that. Okay. Next, this is ready to get glued on. So again, we're going to add a bit of fast fuse to the back. And when I glue this on, I want to glue it so that the center of the heart is centered, first of all, on the card, and then the little point here is above the top of the cardstock. Okay, so it goes right about there. That's just so that when I put my dogs on, they don't cover up the sentiment. Okay, they're going to go on like this. Okay, a little bit lower, just like that. Okay, now these guys, the little puppies, I put on with some dimensionals. So we're just going to add a couple of these here. Love the minis for putting on the puppy's feet so that they stay stuck down. Okay, we'll put one guy on over here. And then we'll do the same with this guy. The only good thing about locking the keys in the car is that my husband got to come home early on this crappy day, so he didn't have to drive home in the dark, in the ice and snow. So it actually was a good thing. Maybe that was God's way of taking care of him. I don't know. Sure made me feel like an idiot, but anyhow. All right, there we go. Okay, there are my puppies. And then last but not least, where'd my button go? There it is. I'm gonna add my little button. So these are the Truly Tailored buttons. Thanks, Arlene. I love this color combo too. I thought it was just a little bit different. I'm not a huge fan of the petal pink most of the time, but I like it with the crumb cake in black. I think it works really well. So I'm just going to take and add a glue dot to the back of my Truly Tailored button. And then I'm going to give you a little bow tying lesson, this time with twine. So I promised you that I would show you every week how to tie a bow. So I'm going to show you a slightly different way when I am using twine. So normally I tell you to make 2 bunny ears and tie a knot, right? However, I find when I do that with twine, I get a pretty bulky knot in my bow, and I don't really like that. So when I'm using twine, I start out by making 1 bunny ear. Okay, so I just make a loop and I pinch it with my thumb and index finger. Then I take the tail and I wrap it around the loop. So just like you're tying a bow, okay, just like you're tying your shoes, wrap it around the loop and bring it through like this. Okay, and what that essentially does is it creates the bow, but I don't end up with a great big knot like I would if I did the tie knot with the bunny ears thing. Okay, so there's my bow. Does that make sense? Okay, I'll try that again. So when you're doing this, it helps to have a long tail. Okay, so I'm making my loop. Okay, I'm bringing my tail, which is in my left hand, around the front of the loop and then in from behind, and then I'm going to bring that little bit through there, through that little hole, and pull. Okay, and then adjust my loops to get them the size that I want. Okay, and then trim my tails. Okay, this is going to go on my button with a glue dot. Now, what I tend to do is I roll it into like a little tube and then stick it down right on the center of the button and then press my bow into that, just like that. Easy peasy, right? You like? I hope you like. Okay, so I'll just show you the finished card. This has, on the inside, I stamped "A best friend leaves a paw print on your heart." I thought this would be a great one to send just as a friendship kind of thinking of you card. Now, these little hearts are not part of the Happy Tail set. They're actually part of the 9 Live set. So I kind of was using these 2 sets interchangeably as I was designing these projects, and I love these little hearts. But these little hearts work really well with the big one, so you can create a whole little shower of hearts. Okay? All right, so there is project number 1. You like? I really love that mirror image stamping. I think it is a really cool way to create a mirror image of anything, really. It doesn't have to be just the dog. You can do anything that way. Okay? All right, next, we all know, I hope you know, that Valentine's Day is coming on Thursday. So I thought I would show you how I made this cute little treat holder. This is actually going to be a surprise for some people this week. I'm not going to say who, because some of them might be watching. So I used some of our mini treat boxes. So I'm going to bring in my little stash of goodies here. And I'll show you what the treat boxes look like. So when you get them, you get 8 in a pack, and they come packed flat like this. Okay, I'm going to show you how to assemble them because I've had some people not sure how to assemble them. So first of all, they come with this plastic on it. This is just a protector so that they don't get scratched or marked in shipping. So you take that plastic off. That is garbage. Okay, and then I'm going to form my box. So I need to bend the opposite way. So the best way to do that is to just pinch the seams. Okay, so now I've kind of got a 3-dimensional box. And to put the bottom together, these do not require any adhesive, okay? So you don't have to use any glue. So I'm going to take this tab with a little sort of notch out of it, and I'm going to fold that in first. So I'm bending it right in tight, okay, and then back so that it's flat, okay? Then I'm going to take the 2 sides. So I have one side and the other side, okay? Then I've got this little notch at the top. So I'm going to take and bend that in, pinch it, and press it into that little notch. And as I do that, it forms and locks my box. Okay? So I didn't have to use any glue at all on this. You don't want to use glue because they're clear and you'll see the glue, right? So this way you don't see the glue and it creates a nice solid little box. Okay? Then we have our side flaps and our top flap. And we just bend those in tuck them in. Come on, in you go. There we go, and we're done. Okay, now these boxes are 2 by 2, which you wouldn't think holds very much, but I actually was able to get 1, 2, 3, 4 little indoor truffles in there. So that's a nice little treat, right? We don't want to have too many truffles. Well, we shouldn't have too many truffles. We might want to, but we shouldn't. All right, I'm going to bring in the rest of my little goodies here and show you how I put together the rest of this. Give me your little hearts. There we go. All right. So I have a 9" by 2" strip of the, I can never remember the name of this DSP. It's the Valentine's DSP. All My Love, it's called. There you go. I remembered. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put some fast views on each of the short ends. So one there and one there. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and wrap this around my box. Now I'm wrapping it so that my seams are going to meet on the front. Okay. I don't want to stick this onto the box. This is really important. Otherwise, you won't be able to get the box open without wrecking it. Okay. This one is designed so that I can just slide the little sleeve off and open the box without wrecking the sleeve. Okay. So I'm going to take and put my box down. Okay. I'm going to bring this. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have put glue on both ends. Look at that. I am not thinking today. All right. Adhesive eraser to the rescue. Where are you? There it is. Okay. This is how we fix our mistakes. If you don't have an adhesive eraser, you need to get one. Now, we used to carry these in the catalog. Sadly, they were discontinued because not enough people were buying them, and I do not understand why, because these are a lifesaver when you do what I just did and put glue in places you don't want it. So what this does is it takes the sticky off your little oopsie. Okay, now you can get these. They're sold with Xyron products. I know you can get them on Amazon. I would love to be able to sell one to you from the Stampin' Up catalog, but sadly we don't carry them anymore. But if you don't have one, you need to get one because it's going to save my bacon right now, and it will save yours too. Okay? All right, there we go. Most of the adhesive's gone. Gotta make sure it's gone enough that I can slide this thing on and off. There we go. All right, problem solved. Let's try that again. So I'm only putting adhesive on one end of my strip. I'm going to put the end that doesn't have adhesive on it. Woo! My trash bin just fell over. There we go. This is a comedy of errors today. This is about the way my day has gone. This is just about right. I shouldn't even be doing a live video today, to be honest. I could endanger somebody. All right, here we go. So I'm putting my adhesive, or my DSP without the adhesive against the front of my box, and now I'm going to wrap it around the box. Now I don't want to wrap it super, super tight because I still want to be able to slide it on and off, okay? So I'm just kind of bending it around just like this. And then as I come around, this is my end that is sticky. I'm just going to overlap it like that, okay? There we go. We have a sleeve. And it will slide on and off because I took the adhesive off where I didn't want it. There we go. All right. Okay. Now it's just a matter of putting together this cute little puppy dog. So these, this heart again is cut using the Be Mine stitch framelits. And I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit of adhesive on here. And I put it kind of a little bit off center like that. Okay. Then I have just a little scrap strip of Whisper White cardstock, and I'm going to ink up my Just For You. Isn't that cute for Valentine's Day? And stamp that on my little strip. And then I'm going to take my tailored tag punch, and I'm going to punch one end. So I'm going to trim this a little bit shorter. I'm going to slide this into the punch, and I'm going to go far enough that I can see the end of the sentiment and then back it out. And that just gives me an idea of where I'm punching. Center that and pop it out, just like that. Okay, quick and easy way to do a banner end. All right, so now I'm going to take and I'm going to adhere my Just For You to the back of my dog. I'm going to trim a little bit of that off. And for that, I'm going to use a glue dot. Okay, so I put the glue dot on the front of the Just For You, and I'm going to tuck that in just sort of behind the dog's chest like that. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and add some dimensionals. One there, one on his head. We'll do one there. Oh, Sounds like elephants running around upstairs. These kittens are nothing if not loud. Don't know if you can hear that, but it's a little noisy. All right, so we'll get rid of these dimensional backings and we'll pop this on just like that. And then I have a little heart. This is the heart that is punched with the dog in the dog builder punch. I'm just going to put a glue dot on the back of that and pop it onto my little puppy dog's heart or chest right there. And then of course, because, well, you know, I don't think I can do a video without using Wink of Stella, I'm going to add a little bit of Wink just to that heart. Make it sparkle. And then this is going to go onto the front of my box. But before I do that, I forgot to do the ribbons. Let me grab some ribbon. And I'll show you how I put the ribbon on. Hi, Heather. How are you? I bet it's nicer in Florida than it is here right now. Ugh, yucky, yucky day. Okay, so to put this ribbon on, I'm actually going to take and I'm going to apply a little bit of adhesive on actually three sides of the box. Whoop. So I've got a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here, not on the top, okay? And then I think I cut this about 18 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that much and we'll go from there. All right, so I want my ribbon to meet at the top, right? So I'm going to place my box in the middle of the ribbon so that I have even tails at the top, okay? And as I pull upwards, that ribbon is going to stick to the adhesive that I just put down. Okay, now before I tie my bow, I'm going to go ahead and put my little tag on there. Okay, so I'm going to apply a bit of adhesive to the back of that. Come on, work with me, Fast Fuse. Heather, you have missed the comedy of errors that my day has been. You'll have to go back and watch the recording of this video. It's something else. Anyhow, there we go. There's my tag. And then I'm just going to go ahead and tie this up at the top. So we'll tie a cute little bow. Like that. Adjust my loops. Pull it tight. There we go. There is my cute little treat holder. All right, there's a finished one with some treats in there. All right, those are cute little Valentine's treats. I hope you like that. Let me bring back the other project. Get rid of some of the stuff on here. So there is my mirror image stamped puppy dog, and there is my treat holder. Okay? All right, everybody. Sorry about the comedy of errors this was today. I am not myself, clearly. Thanks for sticking with me. If you did stick with me, if you didn't, I totally understand. And I promise I'll be more on the ball next week. See what a day off does to me. Anywho, have a great week. Stay warm, stay safe if you're in Southern Ontario today, and I will see you again next week. Bye for now.